interrupt your scheduled programming with a groundbreaking update on the series of deaths which occurred on the 19th. The Eau Claire Police Department have identified the victims and are confident that there are no connections between them beyond the fact that they were driving alone late at night. As a result, investigators are urging everyone in Eau Claire, Truax, Seymour, and other surrounding townships to be on high alert and keep an eye out for Hitchhiker's dog. Given the facts surrounding the deaths and eyewitness reports, a hitchhiker was seen along the roads where victims were later found. If you must go out at night, don't go alone. All of the victims were alone when they were attacked. Investigators encourage travelers to carpool until the killer is apprehended.
Attention! This message is addressed to all residents of Eau Claire and its surroundings. Please pay attention to the information contained in this message. Eau Claire Police Department has officially confirmed that the deaths this past weekend are connected to the ones that happened last month, upping the victim count to 20 in Eau Claire alone. Investigators urge the public to avoid traveling alone on the back roads. If you have any information regarding any of the cases in the broader Eau Claire area, please make an anonymous call to the Health Spring Crime Stoppers Task Force at 778-330-2389, 778-330-2389. The task force describes the killer as a young woman with light-colored hair and dressed in red clothing. She is of average height and build, and has been described as looking out of place on the side of the road. A composite sketch informed by eyewitness reports gathered from across the county has been made. Investigators say she may be wearing heavy eye makeup, which could make her harder to recognize. If you believe you know this young woman, leave an anonymous tip with the Health Spring Crime Stoppers hotline. The killer is only active on the 19th of every month. An important police presence will be deployed this evening on the whole territory. These police officers will be patrolling all roads surrounding Eau Rouge. Police reinforcements from surrounding counties will be added to the existing police presence starting October 18th. Please carry your personal identification with you at all times when leaving your home. You may be asked for your ID by patrol officers without a valid motive. Please cooperate in order to allow law enforcement to catch the criminals currently at large. The task force's first priority is preventing any more deaths from occurring during the investigation. Travel in groups, and to avoid the back roads when possible. Attention! This message is addressed to all residents of Eau Claire and its surroundings. Please pay attention to the information contained in this message. The task force investigating the 19th Hitchhiker has made an announcement today, asking the residents of Eau Claire County to stay off the roads starting at midnight tonight. They have set up barricades, closing sections of I-94, U.S. Highways 12 and 53, and State Highway 93. The only vehicles out on the roads of Eau Claire County tonight will belong to the various police forces with jurisdiction in the area. They are presenting a united front against the threat presented by the serial killer, which has afflicted the county for the past 4 months, with the hopes that, by closing off her hunting ground, they will be able to successfully apprehend her and bring peace of mind to the entire state of Wisconsin. The Health Spring Task Force claims that public cooperation is vital for the success of this operation, and has announced their intention to arrest anyone found driving tomorrow for their own protection. No criminal charges will be levied against anyone apprehended for that reason tomorrow, but they will be removed from the roads if you live in the area covered by this message, and have an emergency or need to travel out of your home. Please call 911. A police escort may be provided if your case is approved. Do not go outside until you call 911. Do not hesitate to call in case of emergency. Additional phone operators will be made available to meet the demand. If you observe people behaving strangely around your home in the next few days, please alert the police by calling 911 as soon as possible. Due to the dangerous nature of the situation, We ask that you do not come into contact with these people. It is not reasonable to intentionally use force intended or likely to cause death or great bodily harm for the sole purpose of defense of one's property. A person may employ deadly force against another if the person reasonably believes that force is necessary to protect a third person or oneself from imminent death or great bodily harm, without incurring civil liability for injury to the other. Attention! This message is addressed to all residents of Eau Claire and its surroundings. Please pay attention to the information contained in this message. 5 police officers have been confirmed dead today, bringing the killer's victim count to 25. New details are now made available to solicit the public's support. Every one of the 25 victims was killed inside their vehicles. They were driving alone after dark on the 19th days of the past months of August, September, and October. Each victim shares the same injury pattern and cause of death. The eyes were gouged out and the torso torn open, ribs and sternum broken, and the heart removed entirely. The missing organs are removed from the crime scene. The description of the killer remains the same. Blonde female, approximately 5 feet or 150 centimeters tall, dressed in either a red dress or skirt reaching the mid-calf and a matching sweater, wearing dark eye makeup noticeable from a moving vehicle. The composite image has been updated using more eyewitness statements. This is a portrait made from artificial intelligence. If you recognize this woman, call the number on your screen immediately. Due to the large number of family members who adamantly claim their loved one would never stop to pick up a hitchhiker, investigators believe the killer may be making use of gendered expectations to make her victims stop by pretending to need emergency assistance. Until the killer is apprehended, do not assist if a person in distress attempts to get your attention while driving. Regardless of the situation, please do not slow down and call the authorities as soon as you feel it is safe to do so, and briefly describe where you are and what you have seen. Do not stop to take a picture of the person in need of help. Do not make verbal contact. If you decide to disobey these instructions, you may be subject to jail time. Only emergency vehicles are allowed to rescue a stranger seeking help. The killer's hunting ground has been confirmed to be within the bounds of the major highways surrounding Eau Claire, I-94, U.S. Highway 53, World War I Veterans Memorial Highway,